Archangel Michael says, "This moment was written before you were born." The silence of the evening is about to break. A mysterious knock on your door will signal the beginning of a new timeline. This isn't just a random visit, it is destiny dressed in the clothes of the unexpected. You may have noticed how the atmosphere around your home has subtly shifted. The air has felt heavier, the wind slightly colder, as if something spiritual is swirling around. You thought it was coincidence, but it wasn't. A package, an envelope, or even a person will be the deliverer of the next big shift in your life. What is coming isn't ordinary, it carries authority from above. It was delayed for a while because someone tried to intercept it spiritually, but divine force redirected it back to you. Archangel Michael says, you must be ready to receive what belongs to you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You don't need to look through your window or watch the clock. It will come when your spirit is still, and your heart is awake. It might be a knock at night, a parcel at sunrise, or a voice calling your name in the hallway. This will not be like the other deliveries you've received before. This will shift the way people see you and interact with you. It's a moment when the heavens interrupt the routine of your life with something divine. The person who brings it may not fully understand the power of what they're handing over. But their presence is no accident. They've been spiritually positioned to make this divine handover happen in your timeline. You may feel emotional when you open it, because your spirit will instantly recognize what it means. Some tears may fall, but it will be tears of breakthrough, release, and destiny calling your name. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This message comes as a final reminder before that moment arrives. You are no longer the version of yourself that was stuck. You have been elevated, even if others cannot yet see it. Your life has been quietly monitored by the heavens. Every disappointment, every delay, and every prayer you thought went unheard was actually being organized for this precise surprise. It was hidden from your enemies because if they knew, they would have tried to stop it again. That's why your journey was silent. That's why you felt lonely at times. It was protection in disguise. This is not just a parcel or a guest. It's the unfolding of the next chapter. And when you open the door, you open up to your true calling. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Someone who once doubted your potential is going to witness your elevation. And when they hear about what arrived at your door, they will go quiet. Because your favor will speak louder than any defense you ever had to give. You were being tested with patience, character, and trust. But now, reward is replacing resistance. And the timing couldn't be more divine. You will remember this chapter for the rest of your life. It will be a turning point so powerful that everything after it will feel lighter. This is your portal of transition. Even if your mind tries to rationalize it, your spirit already knows, something sacred is on its way. And no one can take this moment from you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your name has been spoken in circles of divine approval. There are conversations about your life that you haven't heard, but they are shaping your next reality. Heaven is moving in your favor. The person arriving may carry a message, a memory, or a material gift, but what they bring is more than just physical. It's spiritual evidence that what was promised is manifesting now. The door you open is not just your home's front entrance. It is symbolic of your heart, your acceptance, and your readiness. You must not fear this shift. Do not reject what you've waited for just because it feels too big or too sudden. You were made for this. Type Amen to get blessing 606. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Someone who once walked away from you is now circling back in regret. But this surprise at your door is not about their apology, it's about your authority. You are not who you were when they left. A divine orchestration has moved things in your favor. People will be shocked, confused, and in awe. But you will be calm, because you knew deep down this day was coming. There's something golden about this next chapter. It carries wealth, not just in money, but in peace, respect, and divine recognition. It's wealth that doesn't fade. You were overlooked before. But now, you will be highlighted. Marked. Selected. This sudden shift is breaking every limitation off your life. Type Amen to get blessing 838. Archangel Michael says, I stand guard at your door spiritually, ensuring nothing false enters and nothing true is delayed. You will sense a strange silence before the surprise appears. A stillness that feels like the earth is holding its breath. That's the moment you'll know something is near. There's a woman in your past who didn't want you to receive what's coming. She tried to delay it by whispering lies in secret. But her efforts have failed, and her access has been cut off. This surprise was meant to reach you last season, but it wasn't the right time. Now it is. The divine alignment is finally complete. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The surprise may come with words that sound ordinary, but pay attention. There will be a hidden layer of meaning. One sentence will unlock a realization in your soul. Don't be distracted by the surface of the moment. Look deeper. The gift is more than the wrapping or the name on the box. It's what it activates within you. You will remember the smell of the air, the sound of the knock, and the exact position you were in when it arrived. Because it will stamp itself into your memory as sacred. The person bringing it may try quickly. But don't worry, they are just the messenger. The true miracle is what remains with you long after they're gone. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Be careful who you tell immediately after receiving it. Some people are wearing smiles, but their hearts carry envy. Guard your revelation until it fully roots in your life. There's a man who will hear about this and pretend to congratulate you. But watch his eyes closely, he isn't happy for you. He wanted this blessing for himself. Do not shrink to make anyone comfortable. This was given to you. And you must wear it with strength and confidence. You may even be tempted to push the blessing away. But that's your old self trying to re-emerge. Breathe through it. Accept your crown. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Your dreams are about to make sense. The recurring visions, the colors, the names, they've all been fragments of this moment. And the surprise arriving will tie them together. Somebody from your bloodline will be restored because of this. A generational curse will shatter. A wound that ran deep will finally begin to heal. This surprise doesn't just change your future. It rewrites your past pain. You'll start to see that everything led here. And when it happens, you won't need to post or shout. Your glow will say it all. You will become the message. Type Amen to get blessing 414. This message was delayed for someone who kept doubting their worth. But now, faith has found you again. And this surprise is heaven's way of saying, you are remembered. You were not forgotten in the silence. You were being prepared. The gift had to match the growth, and now it does. This delivery will not return to sender. It will land in your hands and stay. And it will unlock something ancient inside you. You will feel more like yourself than ever before. Because this blessing was always tied to your identity, it just needed the right season to arrive. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Every storm you endured was making space for this moment. Every tear cleared your spiritual vision. Every betrayal removed the noise. Now the skies are clearing. And the sound of footsteps is coming closer. You are seconds away from a divine encounter. Archangel Michael says, remain still, be ready, and say yes when the door knocks. The person carrying it may not know, but heaven knows. You are not just receiving a surprise. You are stepping into a prophecy. This is your divine turning point. Type Amen to get blessing 717. This turning point will not only affect you, but those connected to your name. A new door for you means a door will close for someone who once abused your trust. There is a holy shift underway, and your spirit will feel it before the world sees it. The person assigned to knock on your door has also been spiritually tested. They have battled delays, doubts, and detours just to reach you. But because divine time never fails, their arrival is perfectly aligned. What they bring is not just a gesture, it is a response. It's heaven's response to years of hidden prayers, silent cries, and faithful endurance. You passed the test, even when you thought you were falling apart. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There are documents that will begin to align after this delivery. Places you thought you'd never go will become part of your new path. People who once ghosted you will now try to find ways back, but they won't be allowed access. Heaven is shifting your circle. You'll notice this right after the surprise comes. Those who were assigned to your past will quietly disappear, and those meant for your future will show up in strange and sudden ways. This new chapter is not about revenge, but revelation. You will see clearly who was never for you. But your peace will overpower your pain. And it begins the moment you open that door. Type Amen to get blessing 919. You were spiritually watched even when you felt invisible. The delays, denials, and even the betrayals were all filtered through divine permission. What's coming to your door now is unfiltered glory. There's a location you'll be called to after this event. It will be unexpected, possibly far from where you are now. But go. Because that location holds the next part of your destiny's unfolding. Inside the envelope or message you receive may be a number, a name, or a strange instruction. Follow it. It's coded with purpose only you can unlock. This next part of your journey requires faith, not logic. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Your name is being whispered by someone who carries divine influence. They've seen something in you that others missed. And now they're ready to reveal it through what they send. The door you open may not be one others would notice, but spiritually, it's enormous. Every angel near you will stand in attention when you say yes to what's being delivered. There's someone in your family who once doubted you, but they will witness this and come back with awe. Not apology, awe. Because what they see in you after this will leave them speechless. Their shame will be quiet, but your grace will be loud. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The mail you ignored yesterday. The alert you almost skipped. The call you missed, but suddenly felt was important. These are all connected to the arrival. Divine patterns are all around you now. If your spirit is open, you'll begin to decode what others miss. You'll hear more, sense more, and walk with greater confidence. The wind is starting to behave differently around your house. You'll notice how it quiets near the door. That's not just weather, it's an indicator. The atmosphere is preparing for the encounter. Someone tried to spiritually block this, but they underestimated your resilience. Type Amen to get blessing 101. Archangel Michael says, nothing will stop this from reaching you now. No interception, no delay, no sabotage will work this time. The door is not just wood or metal, it's a gateway. And when you stand before it, the energy will feel thick. That's your cue, something divine is moments away. Your room will feel different after the person or parcel leaves. It may feel warmer, or you may feel goosebumps. That's because angelic presence lingers after truth is revealed. The chapter that opens will rewrite your story. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Once the door opens, you will no longer second-guess yourself. Doubt will vanish. Peace will come in waves. People who once questioned your path will now start asking for your advice. The same people who labeled you will now want to learn from you. Let them see, but don't let them in too close. You will rise without explanation. The power in your name will no longer be hidden. Your season of being underestimated is over. Your legacy begins the moment you receive what's being sent. Type Amen to get blessing 202. Someone once left your life abruptly, without closure, without care. But what's arriving now is a replacement for that pain. A divine upgrade. This next phase will not require you to beg, prove, or chase. It will flow. Because it's divinely appointed, not emotionally forced. The person who's about to bless you doesn't need you to explain your past. They already understand your value. You will feel safe in their presence. You'll know instantly, this is what I waited for. Type Amen to get blessing 929. There may be a brief hesitation when you hear the knock or see the message. That's natural. Trauma will try to trick you into mistrust. But this time, lean in. Look at the symbol on the package. Pay attention to the first words they speak. There's divine confirmation in every detail. You may feel like crying after it all settles. Let yourself feel. That's the old pain breaking off to make space for the new promise. There is power in your stillness now. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Your pets may act strange before it happens, they sense what's spiritual. Children near you may suddenly say unusual things. They are tapping into divine vibrations around your home. This is not just a shift in circumstances. It's a rebirth of identity. You are returning to the powerful version of you heaven always knew. You will look in the mirror after this and see the light in your eyes return. The fire you once lost is coming back. All because of a divine surprise no one could see coming. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. And when the new chapter begins, you'll understand why the old one had to end the way it did. The people who left had to go. The things that broke had to fall. It made space for what's now showing up at your door. Your story is about to become someone else's inspiration. Because what you're about to receive will not only change your life, it will ripple into others. You're not just being elevated, you're being positioned. Type Amen to get blessing 303. And now, all you need to do is open. Open your heart. Open your door. Open your arms. This was sent with intention. It was tracked by heaven. And it cannot be stolen. Your divine surprise has your name, your date, and your blessing marked clearly on it. Receive it boldly. Archangel Michael says, you are protected, selected, and surrounded. And this is only the beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Even after you open the door, the blessing will continue unfolding for days. The effects will ripple into conversations, connections, and contracts. It is not just a one-time gift, it is a divine chain reaction. You may start hearing your name mentioned in places you never imagined. People who never valued you will now seek your advice. Your presence is about to carry undeniable weight. This blessing will echo beyond your home. It will go with you when you leave the house, when you enter meetings, when you make plans. Heaven has placed its fingerprint upon you. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Something you once lost is about to be returned. A personal item, an opportunity, or a relationship that was unjustly removed will now be restored. And it will return in a form even better than what you remember. This surprise will heal wounds you forgot were still open. Words you needed to hear will finally reach your ears. The ache that lived in your chest will slowly fade away. When it arrives, don't rush the moment. Let yourself absorb it fully. Let the moment hold you the way heaven intended it to. You will not need anyone to interpret it for you. Your spirit will instantly know what this means. Type Amen to get blessing 1233. Someone once wished you would never rise again. They spoke defeat over you in secret rooms. But now, that same person will witness your blessing arrive at full speed. They will pretend not to notice. But every fiber in their being will feel the shift. Their shadows will tremble at the sound of your breakthrough. What was meant to break you only built your throne. And now the crown fits. You will no longer fight for recognition, you will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. This surprise is not just coming with earthly instructions. It carries a spiritual password. Only your heart can unlock it. Only your pain can understand it. Only your growth can. Carry it forward. It's not made for the public yet. It's made for your secret place. Treasure it there until the right time to reveal it. You are entering a season of sacred success. Type Amen to get blessing 5353. The energy in your room is going to feel brighter over the next 24 hours. You'll notice yourself breathing easier. Your thoughts will be clearer. That's how you'll know it's near. A strange moment may happen, like your phone freezing, your clock glitching, or a bird appearing at your window. These are divine signals. They mean, get ready. You are not being warned. You are being welcomed. Welcomed into a new realm of favor. Everything is about to align so fast, it'll leave you speechless. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Archangel Michael says, I have cleared the blockages, the gossip, and the curses sent against this arrival. You will no longer be stopped. You will no longer feel stuck. You will no longer carry silent suffering. Your name is shining in the spirit world. And the surprise at your door is just the beginning of your spiritual inheritance activating. Your bloodline is being cleansed. You are the chosen one who breaks the cycle. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. You've been tested with scarcity, and now you're stepping into overflow. That moment when you used your last coins in secret. That hour when you prayed and no one knew. Heaven saw it all. And this arrival is heaven's reward. You are not about to be helped, you're about to be honored. This is not pity. This is prophecy. This is power returning to your name. The knock on the door will sound ordinary. But what enters will be supernatural. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The person who's coming may not even realize the weight they carry. They may be casual. They may be quiet. But what they bring is designed with divine fingerprints. After they leave, your space will feel different. Your energy will shift. Your purpose will unlock like a code finally entered. A contract may come afterward. A journey may be suggested. A reunion might happen unexpectedly. Every path forward will glow with confirmation. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. Someone from your past will hear what happened. They'll try to explain why they left or ignored you. But you won't even feel anger anymore, you'll be too wrapped in elevation. You won't need to get even. You'll simply move on. Because your new level will not have room for old noise. The surprise at your door is not just an object, it's a spiritual graduation. You've crossed the threshold. And you'll never go back to the old version of you again. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You may feel the need to declutter your home after this. Do it. That instinct is spiritual. Your space is making room for more. Your sleep will become deeper. Your dreams more vivid. You're being spiritually recalibrated for the next dimension of your life. You may begin to hear names or phrases. Your sleep. Pay attention. They are divine clues about what's coming next. You are entering a space of divine downloads. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Archangel Michael says, the time of delay is over. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be, and this surprise proves it. The reason you had to be alone for so long was to protect this sacred shift. It couldn't happen with distractions. It couldn't happen with chaos. But now you are clear, centered, and chosen. You are ready. Type Amen to get blessing 909. And finally, when this surprise arrives, there will be a sound in your soul. A sacred whisper. A peace that speaks without words. You will say, "This was worth the wait. This is not a coincidence. This is the doorway to your destiny. And it begins now." Type Amen to get blessing 8888. After the surprise arrives, your spirit will crave stillness. Not out of fear, but reverence. Something sacred has landed in your life, and even your body will respond to it. You may find yourself sitting in silence, not wanting to move. That's your soul aligning with the divine change that just touched your timeline. Your inner world is adjusting to your outer breakthrough. You will no longer see life through survival mode. This is the moment your eyes open wide to purpose. This isn't just a shift, it's your sacred emergence. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The next 7 days after this arrival will hold strange synchronicities. People will mention things that match your dreams. You'll hear your birthday or initials randomly. These are not coincidences. They're divine echoes. They are heaven's way of saying, "I'm still speaking." Your senses will heighten. Your perception will sharpen. You'll begin to pick up on signs and symbols that were once invisible. Because now, your life is moving at the frequency of favor. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. You may feel emotional in the middle of nowhere. While walking. While eating. While brushing your hair. That's the residue of transition. Your soul has finally entered the space it was promised. And all the years of delay, doubt, and detours are falling off you like old skin. You may receive a letter soon. A voice note. A photograph. Something tied to this surprise that will validate your next move. Don't overthink it. Just follow it. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. There is someone you don't speak to anymore who will hear what's happened in your life, and they'll secretly cry. Not out of jealousy, but regret. They'll realize they misjudged you. And even if they never say it aloud, you'll feel their shift in energy. Heaven is making your story undeniable. The person who once mocked your stillness will now admire your strength. They'll try to study your glow from a distance. Let them. It's part of the process. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Your home is becoming a portal. Even your furniture will feel different. The light in your room will start catching new angles. Heaven is dressing your space for divine company. You may be led to move things, clean, or even donate. That's your environment aligning with elevation. Something ancient is being restored in you. A memory, a gift, a sound you used to carry as a child. It's all coming back now, like a sacred reunion within. You're remembering who you were before the world hurt you. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Archangel Michael says, your room is now surrounded by angels. This message was delivered because your name is marked in heavenly realms. There's a spiritual signature on your head now. Enemies who once approached with boldness will now tremble in confusion. They won't understand why their tactics stopped working, but heaven knows. You are no longer spiritually naked. You've been clothed in divine authority. You're not just protected, you're positioned. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. There's a paper that was once denied with your name on it. That denial is being reversed in secret. A door that was once locked is now being reopened with favor. The surprise that just came to your door will trigger this change. Watch your inbox. Watch the phone. Someone who once said, "No," will now say, "How can we help?" You don't need to beg. Heaven already approved you. And no one can deny what God has confirmed. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. You'll soon hear footsteps behind you, not in fear, but in recognition. People are beginning to follow your light, even if they don't admit it. What they once ignored, they now crave. What they once laughed at, they now study. You are carrying something rare. And the surprise that came to your door activated it in full. This is what alignment looks like. Type Amen to get blessing 353. In the days ahead, protect your mind. Because with new blessings come old temptations. The enemy will whisper, "Don't get your hopes up." But you already have hope, and now you have evidence. Every tear that once soaked your pillow has now been used as fuel for this shift. You are no longer carrying pain, you're carrying purpose. Walk like it. Type Amen to get blessing 5656. There is a woman who tried to use your kindness against you. She thought your softness was weakness. But she's about to be silenced by your success. No words. No revenge. Just divine exposure. She will watch what comes next but will be blocked from ever entering it. The door that opened for you is not for her. And she knows it. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Someone is about to call you, pretending not to know what happened. Don't play small. Don't water it down. Just smile and move with grace. You've outgrown those who used to make you doubt yourself. The divine surprise wasn't just for elevation, it was for separation. Separation from limitation, from betrayal, from repeated cycles. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. Your name is being entered into a system. A list. A conversation. Someone in high position is about to mention you in a room full of decisions. It's not just one opportunity that's coming, it's a chain of doors. What you just received is only the trigger. The overflow is next. And it will all begin with a sentence, "We've been watching you." Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Archangel Michael says, "No one will block you again." The spiritual attacks have expired. You are moving with angelic acceleration now. Things that took months will happen in days. Conversations will shift in your favor without effort. Even strangers will be drawn to help you. This is divine visibility. The season of hiding is over. Type Amen to get blessing 1211. The blessing has a twin. A second piece is coming. You may think what arrived is the whole gift, but something else is en route. Bigger. Brighter. Bolder. You will be shocked when it appears. And you'll realize the first surprise was just the key. You haven't seen the full glory yet. Heaven is only getting started. Stay open. Type Amen to get blessing 4040.